Hello, everyone. Today I'm continuing my journey through IGN's top 100 games of all time, and today I'm actually looking at game number 100, the first game on the list, Borderlands 2. I previously started with Borderlands 1, but I did that because I didn't think it right to start with the sequel, especially with a game series that I wanted to play. Looking into it, Borderlands 2 is probably one of the most successful sequels in gaming history. It's widely talked about and very well known. And to that effect, I know that there are a lot that sequels have to live up to, and they often fail to meet those expectations. But I believe that this game lives up to that hype and actually even surpasses that hype. Now, I feel like I should start by saying that I enjoyed Borderlands 1 a lot more than I thought I would. However, in retrospect, it seemed like it really was just kind of thrown together with like this really cool concept art just to show how the procedurally generated weapon systems worked. I still thought it was great. I think that the story really needed to be expanded upon though, and Borderlands 2 is exactly where that happened. The short of it is that it's been 5 years since the ending of Borderlands 1, and when the vault was opened and the destroyer was defeated, a new element appeared called Iridium. A guy named Handsome Jack, who also played a role as a vault hunter, found his way to use the Iridium and made a hostile takeover of the Hyperion Corporation so he could immediately start mining it all up. The point to his actions was to recharge the vault key so that he could open up another vault, since it would take almost 200 years to charge on its own, and he wanted to use that new vault to take over Pandora. During our journey, we're also joined by a whole cast of characters from the original Borderlands, all of whom have been displaced due to Jack's actions. Dr. Zed, Scooter the Mechanic, Marcus the Gun Merchant are all back to help in their own various ways. Dr. Tanis, the resident insane vault archaeologist, is still an integral part to the story, and the original 4 playable characters have made a return as NPC story drivers. With the expansion of the world, a lot of new characters have also come around too. Sir Hammerlock is an ex-hunter turned animal researcher. Moxie is a bar owner and purveyor of goods. Ellie, Scooter's sister, is just like him. And we also have Tiny Tina, who is a teenage demolition expert. Finally, Angel has also returned to help guide the character through the world and help stop Jack. So yeah, the story is certainly better, but what else? Seriously, it seems like every aspect of this game is. Dialogue, graphics, environments, enemies, side quests, humor, weapons, shooting, looting, all of it. Also, this is really important to me, but my single corpse character model that I dished on in the first game, I only remember seeing him one time. I was really happy to see him, but that was because he literally wasn't everywhere this time around. It's not all fun and games. There were some things that I found pretty annoying. Invisible walls, for one. There were a lot of times where I would try to climb over something or jump over something only to be met with invisible walls. Just let me fall off the map or something, seriously. Occasionally, I found myself running, like really long distances to get around or to get somewhere else. There was just nothing but dead time there. There was no action. It was running. It wasn't very noticeable, but when it did happen, it was there. The difficulty seemed really unbalanced at times as well, and while you could generally respawn fairly close, it was still really annoying, especially if you wound up just dying quickly again. Also, the final boss. I'd heard that the final boss for Borderlands 2 was supposed to be an improvement on the final boss from Borderlands 1, and honestly, I found the boss from 1 to be a little more challenging. This includes the fight with Jack as well, where I just seemed to have to just turn around every time and just shoot him. It was just too simple. Still, despite these minor drawbacks, the overall experience from Borderlands 2 is undeniably exceptional. It successfully combines thrilling gameplay, humorous storytelling, and an abundance of looting and shooting that keeps you engaged for hours on end. The game's reputation as a standout title in the gaming industry is well deserved. I looked at YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, all the usuals for Borderlands, and there wasn't much for 1, but for 2, there was a ton going on. Multiple streamers, tons of guides, tons of challenges, speed runs, and just like general investment by the fans into this game, which I find great considering it was released in 2012. I'm really happy I played this game, and I can see why it's so well regarded. Thinking back, I don't know why I never really picked up the Borderlands series. I think I said before I remembered some of my friends playing it, but that's about it. I don't think I was really interested back then. That's my best guess. But yeah, anyway, next stop is Borderlands 3 because I want to finish off the series before I move on to the next game on the list. And till then, take care and have fun.